All right, I'm here with Julie LaFontaine from the
Ah,
Open Door and Second Glance.
that's right. Yes, Joey, thanks for having me. And it's great to see all of you this morning.
Yeah, it's great to see you. And we have some new news out of the Open Door. Open Door. Why don't you give us the 1 minute elevator pitch of what you do?
Sure. So, the Open Door's been around since 1978, the storm of 1978. We were actually born out of that big blizzard when there was a need recognized for emergency food. I think people had no power, no food, no water, nothing for weeks, several weeks. And so the Open Door was born out of that. It was called the Cape Ann Food Pantry. And then in the probably 1983, 84, Wellspring identified a need for prepared meals and companionship for people here, and because people are hungry not just in their bodies but also in their spirits. And so the food pantry and the meal program merged together in 1986 to become the Open Door Cape Ann Food Pantry. And we've since shortened it to just the Open Door because it's easier to say. But the Open Door has food pantries, has meal programs, has medically tailored groceries. We have Second Glance over on Pond Road, which I see you as a frequent shopper. Yes, it's a good thing. And then, the pandemic hit. We made our way through all of that. We're glad that's in the rearview mirror. And but at the same time, we started a construction project, and we've completed a construction project that gave us a brand new production kitchen, and we're ready to open the dining room back up for meals for people to come in. Now, I want to make sure you know that we never stopped preparing meals and giving out meals, and in fact, we tripled our meal production for people who were either picking them up or having them delivered. However, now people, starting on Monday, February 5th, will be able to come in and sit down and have a hot meal, talk with some friends.
Wow.
And we just really wanted to let the community know that this was happening.
How many seats do you have?
So, the dining room can hold between 60 and 70 people, probably. We're anticipating it'll be a slow ramp back up just as people realize that it's there. I think also some people have really enjoyed being able to take meals and eat at home, so that they would have a choice. I can go out or I can eat in, just like we do. I can get takeout or I can go out. And so, we think we'll probably have, ramp back up to maybe 30 or 40 people eating in the dining room. And what makes this really important news is we're looking for community groups to come in and help serve the meals. And the kitchen is amazing, Joey. I'm really thinking there should be a Good Morning Gloucester crew that comes in to help. What do you think?
100%. We have to do it. And I've spoken to Brandon Pratt. I've spoken to others that have done this kind of the volunteer and stuff. And every person that does it comes away saying, I feel really good about what happened. I feel really good about the whole experience. So you're feeding these people, but you're also feeding your soul. I think people walk away with just a really great feeling about what's happening.
It's a two-way thing. I think we all get kind of caught up in whatever's going on in our lives, and we can just take a minute to stop and help someone else. We always feel better, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
for sure. And where's the location?
So we're located at 28 Emerson Avenue right here in Gloucester, over across the street from Pathways and up the hill from the high school, just to locate ourselves. And Joey, one of the things that was really interesting when we were doing this project, we did a little bit of research on the history of the neighborhood. And in fact, the Huntress used to be right across the street from us. And the place where our building is right now used to be an apple orchard. The Veteran Center right now was a cow barn. And that area actually was called the Poor Farm. And that is where the city cared for people who needed, fallen on hard times and needed a little help. And so in many ways, we feel like we're continuing on the tradition of making that neighborhood be a safe place for people to come and get the help they need.
I think during the pandemic, I noticed that there was a lot of state programs that recognizing the need for local food producers to get the reliance we have on outside food to really try to make a concentration of local farmers, fish to get into the hands of local people. Who are some of your partners of local food kind of people that produce food or fishing, anything like that?
Yeah. So I would just say, first and foremost, this working waterfront has been very friendly to the Open Door. Sometimes there's extra fish that comes our way. And certainly when you're talking about food producers, right here in our backyard, we have the farmers of the sea. And so we so appreciate that. And then for the land farmers throughout Essex County, there are a number of farmers who, they'll give us what's called B product. So it might be too big, it might be too small, but it still has plenty of nutritional value to it. So it doesn't make the grade for getting to the grocery store, but it makes its way to us and makes it into the kitchen. And the team there, they're phenomenal. They turn it into just really gorgeous meals, which is all part of this community meal program that will be resuming in person. It has never stopped, but is resuming in person on Monday, February 5th.
February 5th. Get on down there if you'd like to. So is there the website that people can, schedule? How does that work as far as being a volunteer? Do you just show up, or do you want them to go through a website? Or
well, we want you to show up in your spirit, but in order to keep everyone everyone organized, if someone would like to organize a volunteer group, they can email volunteer@foodpantry.org.
Volunteer@foodpantry.org.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so right now we're looking for groups that are 4 to 6 people. It could, probably 6 would be the most, but you could get 2 or 3 friends together, and that would probably be enough to come in, at least in these early days.
Yeah.
And what they'll be doing is we have the great team in the kitchen that's prepared the meal, but the volunteers coming in will help serve that meal. They'll help prep vegetables for the salad bar. We have a fresh salad bar. They'll be plating dessert and serving and clearing plates and helping clean up.
What's the time frame on something like this, the commitment?
Well, it's an easy commitment. It's 3:30 to 6:30.
Oh, 3 hours.
And you might even get out just a little bit early if the cleanup is easy and there weren't that many people. So
there you go.
Yeah.
All right. All the information on the website, foodpantry.org.
Foodpantry.org.
You can get all that information. If you missed it, don't want to go back, you can really just easily just type in that URL. Julie, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me, Joey.
All right.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Bye.